What's up, guys? We've got more qualifier action. This time it's going to be for PGL Open Bucharest, which I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that, but I'm not 100% sure because I'm just an NA boy looking to cast some Dota. We'll see if the Dota is going to be any good. We got SA, South America qualifiers, up in here. We got games running simultaneously between this channel and BTS1, so be sure to check the other channel out if this channel does not meet your needs. But let's be honest, I'm here. Why would it not meet your needs? We got Infamous Young versus VRFG. And apparently VRFG stands for Mad Kings. I have no idea how that works or why that is or anything, but that's what we have right now. Hopefully everything is going to be fine on the stream. Had some issue with the delay because Twitch said it was delayed and then it didn't say it was delayed, and then the delay went to 0 and then it went instantly. It was weird, but hopefully we're good. Hopefully we're going to have a nice game here because we have ourselves, 6 games in a row today. Pretty much just a best of one non-stop gauntlet. So we're going to have ourselves a Infamous Young doubleheader, I believe. Yeah, they're going to face up against, I guess, Mad Kings is what we're going to call them. And then they're going to be going up against SG Esports next. Just trying to, separate the wheat from the chaff. You guys know what I'm talking about here. But we got ourselves a draft. Let's see what we got coming up here. Quick look at the bans. Nick's still in, probably one of the bigger heroes. Necrophos getting banned out pretty early, and pretty normal stuff, except for the Nature's Prophet. I would say that is a little bit more of the oddball hero that got banned out there. Definitely, I would say, warranted, and I would say it is much stronger of a ban up against certain teams / certain players. I admittedly do not know much about Infamous Young because it's like the Infamous B team, and I don't think there are many people who actually know that much about them, so odds are Mad Kings, they will know the most. And I would say that, getting rid of not only Nature's Prophet but also that Keeper of the Light, two heroes that really prey on that global aspect of the game, would be a good plan if they scrimmed in the past and they realize, hey, they like to do this type of stuff, we should probably prevent them from doing just that. But still, Infamous Young, they do have a lot of mobility. Maybe it's not global scale mobility, cough cough, Spirit Breaker, cough cough, but Night Stalker and Puck, you got Vision, you got Blinks. It's a very powerful way of locking down the map and really just taking a lot of map control. You'll certainly be able to kill those heroes. You got double silences, enough CC to deal with most things. But really, these two heroes are meant to lock down the map. Just make sure that you take as much space as possible. Make sure the enemies struggle as much as possible to get onto their side of to get on your side of the river. So really lock down the map in that regard. The Mad Kings don't really have the worst heroes at doing that either. Spirit Breaker for sure in the early game is the king at doing that, making sure to apply that constant pressure. And ordinarily, I'm not a huge fan of when teams pick up supports in their 1 and 2 spot, like we see most likely here. Mad Kings have Spirit Breaker and Shadow Shaman very early on. But I think this covers most of their bases. The only thing that this really doesn't have, the only support quote unquote aspect that this is lacking, is that defensive aspect. There's no save type support between these two, that they really can't save an additional ally. It's not really the end of the world because those type of heroes aren't really hugely in favor now, so the odds of that hero type being picked up is low anyway. But Spirit Breaker Shadow Shaman's still going to be a pretty powerful, aggressive opening. You'll be able to get those hero kills early on, even on heroes like a Puck because of how strong the Shadow Shaman's disables are. The Chainstone with the Spirit Breaker, you'll definitely be able to get kills on the Puck if it is in their interests and if that's actually what they want to be doing.
5 seconds remaining.
Outside of that, though, just being able to get the kill, get the tower, kind of tempo out the game, definitely a possibility coming out of the Mad King side. And I'm pretty sure the stream is delayed too much. Feels bad, man. Ooh, Bat Rider. That's an interesting one. That's the type of hero that you want to save hero against. And that is something that Infamous Young do have the luxury of picking up now. Night Stalker isn't really going to be a defensive support hero ever, but if you want to go for, I don't know really if you want to, but your Oracle type heroes, your Purge type heroes, Abaddon and Legion Commander, probably the big ones. Make sure you have an answer to that Bat Rider. Alternatively, if you just want to shore up your lanes for Infamous Young, Shaker, probably another one of those big heroes still in the pool. Mad King's definitely looking to take this game pretty aggressively. Just always trying to get those pickoffs. And I mentioned earlier that tempo, get pickoff, get kill, get pickoff, get kill, rinse, repeat forever.
Team pick.
It is pretty easy to do. It kind of plays itself once you get the Bat Rider, his Blink Dagger. Night Stalker, Puck, and now a Juggernaut for Infamous Young. They're really keeping themselves open here. I mean, Juggernaut's a pretty good defensive hero to have. That magic immunity is great when you're laning up against Bat Rider, when you're maybe going to get ganked by a Spirit Breaker. Being able to negate any further disables by getting out an early charge is certainly very powerful from that Juggernaut. But he doesn't really do anything spectacular here. He's just a solid laning pick so far. Like, the Healing Ward isn't really going to be facilitating any super aggressive pushing plays. It does seem like Infamous Young kind of want to just play the play a responsive style. Play that, just play to their timings. Get the Puck the Blink Dagger, get Juggernaut his farm, whatever that may be, Manta Style, Diffuser Blade, what have you. And Mad Kings will be the one taking the game to them. Troll Warlord now the pick. And you can just feel how Mad Kings in their draft is a lot more focused than what Infamous Young have. That's not really a quote-unquote good thing or a bad thing. It's just what is happening here. The fact that Mad Kings, they will have a goal in this game. Like, they could go decently late with this Troll Warlord. It might be a little bit tough, but you know, it's definitely not a terrible late game here to have. But really what they want to do is just take those towers ASAP, apply that pressure pretty much non-stop. And Infamous Young now pick up a pretty interesting hero. In their own regard, Jakiro, usually a hero picked up for exactly that, taking down towers, is a pretty good hero to have with the Juggernaut, not because you have any sort of huge kill power in lane. It's okay, like Ice Path and the Spin is, well, let's be honest, it's not all that great, but it is going to be enough to keep the enemy offlaner scared at some times. The really powerful aspect of this combo is that you'll be able to just push forever. Just constantly grind out those lanes, and Bat Rider, yeah, if he's going towards the off lane, may get a couple waves of experience. But for the most part, this lane just grinds out the lane, grinds out your tower, and forces rotation of heroes into that lane.
10 seconds remaining.
Mad Kings should be all too happy to oblige that rotation, Spear Breaker especially.
5 seconds remaining.
But again, going towards a Jakiro, very hard hero to kill from the support standpoint. Juggernaut, very hard hero to kill from the core standpoint as well. And the Spirit Breaker is going to maybe find some tough openings in this game. Got OD banned out as both sides, it looks, Mad Kings rather, looking for that mid laner versus the Puck. But there is a chance, and it seems like Mad Kings are starting to prep for it. The Puck goes towards the offlane, and Infamous pick up a different mid laner. It's going to be pretty strong, I think. As long as the Puck has an Observer Ward and sees the Shadow Shaman, really hard to charge a Puck. I mean, that's a big advantage of putting the Puck in the mid lane in this scenario, is that you will most likely see the Spirit Breaker coming, and you will most likely be able to phase shift it. And by it, I mean the charge, of course. You can always just pick up, where you're going up against a Troll Shadow Shaman lane with the Spirit Breaker. You could always just go for like a Nyx Assassin if you're Infamous Young. That seems fine, or really any sort of off-lane hero. Scaling might be a little bit of a difficulty here for Infamous Young, so they may want to take a little bit of a heavier hitter. Again, Legion Commander is in the pool if they want to put that Puck in towards the mid lane. Grabbing a Legion, admittedly not the best matchup in the world, but we'll have that Purge effect, and hey! It's almost like I know what I'm talking about. Almost. I mean, it's not really that impressive. Like, I'm going to toot my own horn a little bit, but half of it is sarcastically because it's a pretty easy pick to make. Like, you know you're going up against a Bat Rider, and that one is usually pretty easy to press off the lasso. Also, it's possible to press off the Shadow Shaman's abilities, and you know those disables are really going to get to you. Keeping the Infamous Young side mobile and keeping them with a little bit of extra tempo of their own. Again, grinding out the map seems to be what Infamous Young are going to look to do, and Legion Commander is a great hero at doing that. Just because once you do have a little bit of map control, that fear of the blink, dual, insta-kill, really hard to play around. It means that you're going to have to, especially as the Spirit Breaker, keep your eyes on the map and be ready to teleport in and help out your buddies at the drop of the hat. Mad Kings, though, finishing off their lineup, Templar Assassin. Decent hero to have, to say the least, versus the Puck. Great matchup there. Again, Puck is meant to do large chunks of damage, and Templar Assassin is meant to block large chunks of damage. So, you know, take that, Puck. And Templar Assassin, outside of that, is you know, a pretty good scaler along with that Troll Warlord. She does have that going for her, but I think most relevantly, this Templar Assassin is a hero that is going to be more than happy picking up a Desolator, or at the very worst, just an earlier kind of Blightstone. And being able to get that down with the Shadow Shaman wards, they'll be able to tear down towers like nobody's business. It is actually disgusting how much push power Mad Kings have. And of course that push power is not just versus the towers, it means you could also kill off Roshan very quickly, and it'll be, you know, possible for Infamous to deal with that. They do have a puck, they do have a Night Stalker. Going in towards Roche, trying to hold that is a possibility. But for sure, the Radiant have all the advantages there. And I think this PGL logo is not quite in the perfect position, because I kind of just threw it there. It was close, guys. It was close. Let's make it actually look somewhat decent. Is that decent? It's good enough, guys. That is good enough. All right. I hate how that's always so zoomed in when we load in. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Well, first of all, we have no frickin' team logos. What the hell, man? That sucks. That is like the worst thing ever. Because now people are gonna be asking. Hold up, I didn't realize there would be no team flags. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a really ghetto solution here, just so you guys know who's on what side. We're gonna say this is Mad. That's not how you spell Mad Kings. Is it Z? What? No, it's V. Mad Kings. Whatever. That's good enough. We're gonna put these guys. Just move it. We're gonna put this over here, and we're gonna put that in black. It's great that they're paused right now. Color, select color, black.
Middle is missing.
Alright, and we're gonna add another one. Just so you guys know, just so you all know. We're gonna do that, and this is... No one's fighting each other, right? This is important, guys. It's important that you guys know who's who. I'm just gonna do infamous.y. You guys could figure that out. That is a different font than the other one. Please don't run into each other. Please, nobody fight. No. I just want it to go R. This font, no, this font. Okay. Alright, now you guys know who's on what side, because they failed to put up their flags. And now I will also remember slightly easier, because it is definitely a possibility that amidst the fight, my memory lapses. But let's take a quick look at who's going to be playing on which side. Got Mad Kings. Is that just an infinity sign? I have no idea who that is. But he's playing the Bat Rider up towards top. Got Innocent on the Templar Assassin. Rengoku is on the Spirit Breaker Troll Warlord. It's got that face thing, and we got Disorder on the Shadow Shaman. On the other end, we got Wu Chinese on the Jakiro. Robaz is on the Legion Commander. Whoa, okay, we got a little bit of a twist here. WTF is on the puck towards top. Nino is the Night Stalker, and then yeah, this name is Equilibrium, kind of something like that. It's on the Juggernaut towards top. We have a little bit of a twist. Legion Commander, the last pick. I thought it was going to be the offlane, but it will in fact be the puck going towards the offlane here. Legion Commander going to be thrown over in mid. It's going to be pretty tough, I would imagine, for the Legion Commander. She doesn't have that same defensive power versus the Spirit Breaker. If you charge in towards the LC, she's taking a lot of damage. Now, working to her advantage is the fact that Innocent right now is essentially a melee hero. Even though the Templar Assassin did pick up Side Blades level 1, you can see he's still getting her ass kicked by the Legion Commander. It eventually is going to change so that Innocent, once he picks up the refraction points, and oh, bottom lane though, they land the charge onto the Jakiro. Long shackle as well. They already use whirling axes, they just gotta right click them down, they should have them. And they do. 8.8. The Troll Warlord gonna pick up that kill. And they'll take down the Jakiro puck. You know, it's kind of nice to have some backup with the Liquid Fire, with the Dual Breath. But for right now, there's nothing a puck can do, and there's nothing really a puck can ever do to defend a Jakiro should a charge land. And there's nothing a Jakiro can do to make sure that he's going to keep himself safe. He can't really protect a puck. He's going to have to kind of hope that the puck is going to be able to defend himself in the future. Tough times for sure. Juggernaut in the meantime, 5 stacks of Napalm Stick. purchasable, but can't really get out to that side shop. You can see this Batrider Infinity guy. I lost the stacks, but still playing very confidently up on this top lane. Because he has Firefly and Napalm, and you know, Night Stalker is pretty powerful level 1. But once that Napalm stacks up, things are going to start to fry. And speaking of frying, the Night Stalker is just fast enough to get out of there, but still this Batrider is going to eat an entire creep wave, plus this neutral stack, which was kind of pared down already, it looked like, but still, he's going to get a lot out of that. And we see over in mid lane now, the Legion Commander. This matchup, level 1. I guess the level 1 matchup is pretty good for the... Okay, he got the kill. Takes a little bit of spin, but is going to actually get into the trees. That's my bad, guys. But yeah, the level 1 matchup, good for Legion Commander. And here's the problem with Legion Commander mid versus the Puck. A Puck would be able to survive against this. A Legion Commander clearly cannot. That is a problem. And that was, to the Mad King's credit, a really good angle for the Spirit Breaker to come from. You don't expect a charge to come from back here, through the tower, bumping you back away from your own safety of the tower. You expect it to probably be coming like from this type of angle or something like that, and then you could probably defend yourself to some decent degree, or at least make sure that you have to press the attack earlier on, just to get full regen value there. Well, that's the downside of putting that Puck in the off lane. The Puck is doing fine in the CS department though. No real way for a Puck Chikiro though to stop a Troll from farming. And Troll's got the poor man shield, he has the... Ooh, they do latch onto the Puck just for damage value, I guess, dropping down to half. He does have that Quelling Blade as well, so trying to outlast hit him or trying to out-deny him, even with 2 heroes doing it, it's really tough. You know, maybe I should have put the text in white or gray. You barely see this, the team names. But it's better than not seeing anything at all, right, guys? You're welcome. If we pause again, I'll fix it, but I don't know if we're going to pause again. Robo Z, take 2. He's doing some pretty decent damage versus the TA, but the TA, again, is a low-range hero. You kind of expect that to happen no matter what. Here comes the cow, and that's exactly what should have happened the last time. Most of the time will happen the last time. As you see the cow coming, you'll be able to heal yourself. You don't purge anything off, obviously, because you're stunned yourself, but you will be able to get that full regen value. Equilibrium will be forced to spin out. Batrider really low on mana. And we got another charge coming in. Unfortunately, that is a healing ward already used. He doesn't have a spin, just the healing ward, and I don't think there's any way for them to get to the cat. Keep the cat safe. It's important. Stalker nighttime. Not really sure if there's much that he could do here. I mean, you're slightly faster, I guess, but outside of that, like, you're not fast enough to kill off the likes of a Batrider. Especially when the Batrider's not even in the lane. Spirit Breaker's just going to leech experience up towards top. Really tough to kill off a Templar Assassin who's now level 6 above your Legion Commander as a Night Stalker. Because you know that if you do go in towards the TA, you will most likely have a Spirit Breaker up your ass really quickly. Speaking of Spirit Breakers, and really quickly, here it comes. Charge gonna land, and we got some big refraction hits. Robo's gonna try to fight it out with the heals. He'll do quite a bit of damage to the Spirit Breaker, but far from enough to actually get that kill. And this is looking like Mad Kings have this game, in the early phases of this game rather, completely on lock. The TA is having the time of her life. Troll is doing just fine in the bottom lane. Yeah, it's the kind of the risk you run when running dual lanes. Kind of spread your power out a lot more than perhaps you would otherwise. But again, the Radiant side Mad Kings, they want to be the ones pushing. They want to be the ones taking those towers, gaining map control. And now, making a really smart move, getting the Shadow Shaman. A little bit of extra time to chill on this bottom lane. Needs that level 6 so badly. And yeah, I mean, level 6 is great for the Shadow Shaman, but let's be honest, like, every single level that Shadow Shaman gets is so precious. And then the Batrider dies. I should really pay more attention there, but they're setting up for a kill over in bottom, so can you really blame me? Here comes the charge. Gonna land only onto 1 dual breath. Gonna land and should burn down the Shadow Shaman. Can they also get the Spirit Breaker, though? He's pretty bulky. Another orb will fly through. He gets messed up in the trees a little bit, and he'll be taken down. Took a little bit of a mispath there. Not really sure what happened with that, but either way, he's gonna go down. The Warlord's going to arrive along with the Bat Rider, level 6, and does have the lasso. He hasn't used it yet. That may be a surprise to the infamous young side, because Bat Rider usually is not going to pick up the lasso at level 6. He's going in really deep, though. Hex does land on the puck, though. Shackle is there as well as the lasso. Double nets, and it will get the kill. Not optimal, but doesn't matter, got killed. Now we need a bash the Night Stalker to get the kill. There is that bash. He gets it purged off by the Legion Commander. They're going to fight in the Shrine as well. Bad idea. Duel goes off on the Shadow Shaman, and the right-click damage is intense. Is not going to get the dual kill, but will get the kill nonetheless. LC, though, taking an absolute beating. The other charge coming through. 2 bashers. Have fun with that, Robo. He's going to be taken down. His puck is going to arrive, make a trade for the Bat. Now it's just the Troll trying to go off, gets a bash onto the Jakiro, and will take down the Dragon. Now looking for more bashes, more attack speed, more bashes. They'll take down the Troll, though, with the Illusory Orb, but now the Spirit Breaker needs to book it on out of there. He used his charge just for a stun. Another 3 seconds, he'll have another one. WTF has another orb coming out soon. Charge away, it looks like he'll be fine. The cow will survive. No stakes today. But after all is said and done, pretty much everyone dies, and by everyone, I mean, you know, 3 for 3, but probably more importantly than that is the fact that TA takes the tier 1 tower. You fight over here, and you expect both mid laners to make an appearance. LC did, and TA did not. TA, should she have arrived, would have been able to just whoop everyone's ass. It wouldn't have even been close, but deciding instead to go for that tower, deciding instead to play to the team's strengths in taking down towers and locking down control of the map. I don't know if I like that decision over the decision to potentially go in and get a couple more kills for the team, but it is going to, one way or the other, get the team a lot of benefits. And still, she gets the tower. She's filthy rich. She's almost at her Desolator. Makes pushing down towers that much easier. Juggernaut is going to be the victim of a pretty savage gank. Okay, TA, don't die to those creeps, please. Shackle level 2, Hex, and a lasso as well. Gonna drag him in, but he's not taking any damage just yet because of the spin. Backup is coming in. The Night Stalker is going to get instantly hexed up. Chain stun, not perfect so far, but the 2 of the Shackle and the Firefly. Slow roasting the Night Stalker. He's down. The Equilibrium does not have mana for an Omnislash just yet. He does have it now, but up against the Spirit Breaker with 6 armor, Omnislash doesn't do all that much, so he does need to hold on to that for a little while. Well, Spirit Breaker used charge to not escape, which means he's probably going to die here. Unless he has, like, the sickest tree jukes of all time. He tried, man. Credit for trying. Bash? Bash? That's still a lot of damage, though, from, like, 2 hits. Comes Equilibrium. Spin? That's the worst. When you're a Shadow Shaman just trying to help your ally, and then your ally runs away because he has phase boots, and then you don't, so you just get killed off and give free dual damage to your allies. That is the worst feeling in the world. Like, alright guys, let's do this. I'm here to help. Wait, where did you go? Oh, I'm dead. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Already 1 tower down, though. The pressure is mounting on the bottom lane, actually. Dual Breath slows down the Troll. He does have another phase, but wow, that Omnislash cast range. That was huge. Spirit Breaker is here. He really, really doesn't want to be here. Bat Rider is here as well, and he will be able to get some distance. Equilibrium is right on his tail. He is roasting. Coil does drop. Not much napalm on any of these heroes. Another orb will fly through. Get another kill for Infamous Young. And WTF will be just fine, it looks like. There's no Blink Dagger here on the Templar Assassin. Ice Path will be dodged. And whoa, 1 shot to get the kill. I did not expect him to do that much damage. Pola is taking a lot of damage as well. This is 1 Mithril Hammer only. I don't think Innocent is quite fast enough to get this kill. He's got to chase really far if he's going to get it. He might be able to get someone else killed off. Ooh, phase shifts. Almost didn't work for the puck there. By the way, the TA, we can see how much damage she's able to do. It's, quite frankly, disgusting. Shadow Shaman also picking up the level, well, he's level 7. Picked up the level 6. The all-important level 6. Once you drop down those Serpent Wards, it's either you force a fight or you force a tower. And when you have the Serpent Wards on your side, most of the time you're okay with forcing that fight. Speaking of forcing things, smoke up towards top, towards the Juggernaut. If they're able to grab him without him spinning, there's a chance they get the kill. Dropping the Serpent Wards is almost necessary, and it will be used. Chain Stun is good so far. He's going to get into the spin, taking no more damage from the Bat Rider nor the Shadow Shaman. Although the Night Stalker wanders in and to the Serpent Wards, that's not a good place to be. They have a Spirit Breaker here. He does not have a level 6. Omni Slash not quite up just yet. There is another duel here, though. Ruri is going to get caught. Ripperino Spirit Breaker. Serpent Wards not able to kill off that tower or the Juggernaut. That's a pretty costly way of using your first set of Serpent Wards. You really need to make sure you get an important kill or a tower. And I wouldn't call Night Stalker an important kill, so they fall a little bit short there. But again, I ask, does it matter? They have so much power in this strategy, in their ability to take down towers, control Warlord, and the TA, who, by the way, has a Desolator. Oh, if they get the Hex off of WTF, he's dead. And here's the Shackle. How many bashes? Didn't look like there were many there. Doesn't matter, obviously. But getting a kill on the Puck.
Radiant's middle tower is under
TA
attack.
with the Desolator. Can be left alone in lane. She's not really going to be a huge threat to heroes until she does pick up a Blink Dagger. By herself, at least. That Ice Path looks really sick, by the way.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But for the TA, she
Dire's
is
structures are fortified.
really stacked. And probably the team as a whole, the Mad Kings team, they can probably just go for Roche. Troll Warlord went for a very aggressive build in this Mask of Madness. I have no idea what this quick buy is, but they can go for Roche and clear it out really easily right now. They can do it so quickly. Or they can go top lane, force down towers. For right now, though, it's the Troll Warlord. Used Mask of Madness, and he is going to have a little bit of extra to get out of there with the movement speed. Gets the blind out, and they will grab the Legion Commander, so there's no duel just yet, but still Troll Warlord is far from safe. Orb flies through, still not dead just yet. He's going to try to lifesteal a little bit. They will trade him for the Legion Commander, as Infinity's going to charge on forward. Already used his lasso. Another charge coming online soon. It doesn't seem like it's going to be soon enough, though. TA is going to close distance. Big meld hit. And the spill damage as well. Almost kills off the Night Stalker, but the Puck actually jumps out of there beforehand. It'll cost them a lot as Juggernaut's going to cut them in half. Serpent Wards are dropped, doing some damage to the tower, but Innocent is struggling to find a target here. Is going to find Equilibrium finally, but gets hit with the Ice Path, slowing him down a lot. Can't find enough targets. They're always getting away, and they lose the Bat Rider as well. TA finally going to secure the deal on that Jakiro. Now he's going to go Invis, but you're just dead here, Innocent. Ending the 4-kill spree. WTF picks a triple kill. Equilibrium survives. That was not an elegant initiation, to say the least. But that was a chase that Mad Kings took that honestly just took way too long. If they had an earlier Psionic Trap there, or if they had another Nether Strike or a different charge or something like that, they could have taken a lot of those heroes down. But like once the chase gets past this mark, you're investing a hell of a lot. You know that the enemies will be fighting near Shrine, near all those towers. They'll have so many more options than you will. Also losing Troll first thing. Not really going to be super ideal. As the second Serpent Wards to be deployed thus far, and still only one tier 1 tower to have fallen. And they took a decent amount of damage, and yeah, they'll be easy to take down soon. TA, she has her Blink and the Deso. I think it's probably in their best interest, Mad Kings, to set up for at Roche. Or get a kill. This, I think, is a fresh Blink Dagger on the Bat Rider. They have a charge coming in. Juggernaut needs to be insanely quick with that spin. They went for it last time, though, and it did not work. So they may be a little bit hesitant to go for it this time. They need the proper support first. Here comes the Spirit Breaker, lands the charge. Here's the Firefly, and no Nether Strike, no Lasso, and now I think they just messed up and they're all going to die. Ice Path is going to connect with the duel there. That was not the play. I guess he overestimated how long that stun was. There's a coil that's going to drop though on the Bat Rider. He's going to try to TP out, but there's a void to cancel that. It's going to cost them 2. In the meantime, what is going on here? Robo is going to purge off the minus armor. And with his backup, he'll drive away the TA, keep himself safe.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, that was... The Spirit Breaker should have charged in immediately into a lasso. into everything else. It would have been pretty close regardless. This Juggernaut... Whoa, what is this? This Juggernaut has... I was going to say Talisman of Evasion, but I actually went for the full Solar Crest. That's an interesting adaptation. Like, usually we have Diffusal Blade and Manta Style. What, S and Y and, like, drums. Sometimes you want to go really aggressive. Don't think I've seen many Solar Crests. How good is it here? It's really good to have in any given game, Solar Crest. The only question is it good enough to buy on a Juggernaut? The evasion is certainly very useful when you don't activate it and you actually have it on yourself. Big benefits come from when you're able to find someone out by themselves, apply the shine effect, and then Omnislash them, because Omnislash is physical. So you're able to just destroy people that way. But still, it's a pretty expensive item here. There is a Bat Rider killing off a Night Stalker, and I'm not really sure where the Juggernaut was going. I should be able to kill off this Bat in exchange.
A worthy fool.
In the meantime, Innocent trying to go for that Roche, but not really fully committing. Oh, Jakiro takes a lot of damage. Ice Path lands onto 2. Will cost him his life, but set up for a dual win nonetheless. Bashes, though. Bashes onto Robo. Armlet Toggle, not good enough. Where's the support? They're all on bottom lane. And with Troll and TA, as farmed as they are, Roshan is going to feel the wrath of a double damage, battle tranced group of heroes here. Orb will fly in, but can't really afford to jump in on that. Innocent almost has 10k pre 20 minutes in. Fair and balanced. We actually have 2 Solar Crests coming up. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure that's what you want to be doing with Juggernaut. You know, back in the day when Juggernaut used to be going for Aghanim Scepter every single time, it's kind of like a similar concept. Like, it gives you kind of mixed utility, survivability, but really, like, as a Juggernaut nowadays, you kind of just want to be able to do all your damage through right clicks, and Omnislash is kind of just a bonus. It does seem like this build is kind of more like the Aghanims builds that we used to have, where it's like the Omnislash is the main course and everything else is kind of just extra. And of course, like, he can just shine someone and then just right click them because they have minus armor, but it's definitely not as effective as if he would have picked up like a Diffusal Blade, because then he would have actually been able to stay on targets. Speaking of staying on targets, Bat Rider found Jakiro, hexed up, roasting in the fire. You're dead. We'll see. It's a powerful item again, no matter what the situation really is. So I don't think it's gonna like really cost them all that much. It's just a matter of, this is good. Could you have gotten something better? Uh-oh. Oh, 2 misses. Not bad. But Innocent is stacked as hell. Doesn't even need the Spirit Breaker's help. It's 20 minutes and we got 11k on the TA. With, you know, a BKB right around the corner. Seems fair and balanced. She's on the team with the Troll Warlord. Like, the real backup carry. Not the most pushing in the world coming out from this Mad King squad just yet. They're so powerful, though. The TA only really has to be careful of committing too far in by himself. He does have this double life, though, and he can fight pretty well right now. Missing quite a few attacks thanks to the Crippling Fear. People are dying elsewhere, though, but this is far more interesting. Innocent is just going to work. 1v4 me, bro. Seriously, he just destroyed that Night Stalker, and now he's just going to kill everybody. He's going to lose his life, though. I don't know where everyone else died. Apparently, there was some bloodbath up towards top lane. TA, try to blink out, slays the Night Stalker on her way out, casually walking out of there. No big deal. See, I'm not really sure what happened on the top lane, guys, but that was pretty freaking interesting what the TA just did. Seems like the Legion Commander jumped in, got a dual win up on the top lane. And I think that's it. Maybe I chose the wrong fight to watch, but I don't think I did. Man, that is an aggressive Observer Ward. Where's the Shadow Shaman? He doesn't even have Serpent Wards. I guess he deployed it on top lane. Or somewhere down here where there's no more towers. Yeah, I definitely just like zeroed in on that TH to see how much damage he could do. It was a lot. Kind of ignoring the rest of the map. Is that a good thing? Probably not. Am I gonna do it again if I had the chance? Yeah. Yeah, I will. 3 outer towers still stand for the Dire. Hero does have maxed out Liquid Fire. And it looks like they want to go for these pickoffs. Again, try to get all the map control. Is what the Dire are looking to do right now. You know, the Serpent Ward should be down for a little while longer. Top lane is being pushed by a couple heroes. It's going to be a tier 1 for a tier 2, it looks like. But Innocent can push towers really quickly. Can they make a 2-for-1 trade here? I don't think so. There's Liquid Fire, mind you. Liquid Fire is pretty good at pushing as well. Are they really going to make this trade? Because the Dire aren't stopping, guys. Please tell me you guys have TPs. Like, okay, we got some heroes teleporting in already. Fortification refreshed, obviously, since the tier 1 fell. It looks like it will be a 2-for-1 tier tower trade, but the wrong way, I guess. Jump in lasso onto the Night Stalker, and off to the side, they'll shred the Shadow Shaman. The ultimate of Spirit Breaker goes out. Coil is going to connect, though, keep him in range of Equilibrium, and he'll just chop him to bits. Gets bashed up, though, still has the Omni Slash. If he can ever get unbashed, he'll Manta Style out, and now here comes the Omni Slash. Destroys the Troll. Innocence in the middle of way too many heroes. BKB or not, she does not have enough survivability to get out from this, and she will get picked off as well. Does have a buyback, that TA. But again, TA by herself cannot hold this. I sure as hell hope that tier 2 top lane was worth it, guys, because you will lose racks for it. They definitely underestimated the push power of this Dire squad. Liquid Fire, plus, I think it was only 60-something dual damage at the time for the Legion Commander with the Juggernaut having that Manta Style. The damage they can put out towards towers is serious business. And the Radiant just didn't realize how serious it was. And this Batrider, by the way, is in so much trouble. He's kind of just bluffing moving forward like that because he had no backup. Guys, if you're looking for another game from this tournament that is supposed to be played right now, it is over on the first BTS channel. All the games will be broadcast. You just have to look at this channel, BTS2, and the first channel, BTS1, and you will find what you're looking for, I promise. Actually, I don't promise because I'm not looking at that other channel right now. I'm just assuming that they're doing it over there. I don't know. I can't help you guys. I only have so many screens. I only have so much computing power. By the way, they walk in, take racks. Yeah, they lose their top lane, tier 2. Big who cares. It's going to be Infamous Young taking a big step forward in this game. TA able to do so much damage, but that initiation was sloppy as hell. Shadow Shaman does have a Blink Dagger now. I don't know if he had a Blink Dagger when he got caught over here, but definitely wasn't able to use it. And uh-oh, this is really bad, Innocent. I challenge you to a duel with Blade Mail, and he's super dead. That was a very fast kill. So now TA, who, by the way, just bought back, is going to be dead for 90. There's, for some reason, a tier 1 here, which is not going to be there for very long. And a Puck who's looking for a couple more kills, perhaps. They'll just keep their eyes on the prize, take objectives, push it, push it, push it. The line is drawn from purple. He's saying push top lane, try to get something while this is happening. But I don't really think that the Troll and the Spirit Breaker can outpush these 5 heroes, because, you know, the tier 2 tower is already dead. Fortification is up, but what can they do? They still have a full minute. They can't mount a defense with only 4 heroes, can they? Ice Path's gonna go out. Catch 2 on the backline. Serpent Wards go down, essentially doubling the tower's effectiveness. And we got another Nether Strike onto the Juggernaut, but a spin, and he's cleanly out of there. Bot lane is still pushing. Serpent Wards are timing out soon. Oh, they charge outside their base. I'm not sure about that one, bro. He's gonna get forced out. Maybe Void right clicks. No, that was way too aggressive. Now the Omni Slash. Okay, I'm not sure the Shadow Shaman deserved that, Jug. That was mean. They take down the 2 supports. They'll start feeding off of the Serpent Wards, making sure to get that gold on the way out. The TAs respawning in just 10 seconds. They do grab the Legion Commander. Ice Path, though, is great to give her a lot of cover. Healing Ward from the low ground as well is really good. She's still alive and very, very healthy. Everyone is back for the Radiant, but the duel goes out onto the Troll, and it looks like the Legion Commander should have that one in the bag. She will. They'll lose everybody, it seems, as TA is going to arrive way too late. Teleport straight into an Ice Path. BKB does go up. She needs to perform a miracle right now, but even if she does, the team is already done. They've lost everyone. Innocent right off of their respawn is going to respawn into a Hornet's Nest of Heroes. Just wants the Night Stalker. Can't even get him. And that is going to be Infamous Young out of nowhere taking the victory. Now let me tell you something, guys. Pushing towers is good. Pushing towers at the expense of your bottom lane of racks, not as much so. I'm pretty sure the graph is going to show a steep, steep dive in the last 3 minutes of that game. Huh? I was close. That's like 3:20. That is the 3 minutes of the game. I am literally perfect on that assessment of that game. Otherwise, the game would have progressed as normal. It just would have been, you know, fairly standard Dota stuff. Mad Kings had some really good plays in this game, but they really, really faltered when it came to that decision making. Guys, this is game 1. We have 6 best of 1s in a row. Again, go over to the first BTS channel if you are interested in looking at the other games. They're being 2 games are being played simultaneously, so I don't know, multi-twitch it, I guess. But the next game that's going to be coming up here is going to be another one from Infamous Young. They're going to be facing up against SG Esports, who are still playing, I think, on the other stream. I don't know. But yeah, we'll jump into the lobby. We'll wait for that game. I'm Mike Loris. If you enjoyed the casting, be sure to stick around. We got 5 more games afterwards. I'll see you guys in a little bit.